Some of you may have confusion as to what your purpose may be for actually being here on earth. And we get caught up sometimes in the cycles of, you know, uh, work, family, debt, to-do list, things that are being demanded of us too, where we sometimes can forget the purpose of all of it. And I'm here to remind you of what that purpose is. And first and foremost, the importance of staying connected with yourself, with your guidance, with your intuition. And whatever that looks like for you, whether it is not ordinary or may look out of the norm for a lot of people, is actually in alignment and correct for you. Damn, I thought this was. Hold on, y'all. So, no, not to worry, not to fret, not to worry about others and their thoughts and what they think is correct for you, but for you to stay aligned with your truth. And even though, like, some people may call you delusional, some people may even call you crazy. But if you know that everything in life is energy, that even our time here is limited, that energy is never is nor created nor destroyed, then we know one thing, that everything is energy. And the quality of our life depends on how we manage that energy. The quality of our thoughts produce energy, right? So the importance of how we are vibrating to the things that we actually want, the importance of staying connected to your truth, to your alignment, is actually the most important thing that we can give to ourselves. The most important gift is to give ourselves that quality of really pouring the right energy into ourselves, first and foremost, into ourselves. And then secondary, you take action, but only when and if you're in a vibrational place. Because when we make decisions out of this knowingness, when we make decision out of alignment, then we sometimes can have regret because we are not making the decision. Oh my goodness, look at these dogs, guys. Look at this. Look at this. I wish I could zoom in more. See, this is what we look like when we make decision out of alignment. Right? We're just chasing and blaming other people. Right? It's like, no, it's that person's fault. It's that person's fault. The reason I'm not happy. It's that person. They so and so did this to me, and that's the reason I'm not gonna be happy. Right? Because we hang on to these things, not realizing that by doing this, oh my God, they are so awesome. These dogs are so cool. It's so cool. They're like a pack of them. They all have the the tree branch, and all of them are attacking it at the same time, which is hilarious. It's super cute. So we blame all these outside circumstances for the reason that we're unhappy. And so we chase circumstances to become happy. But you know that saying, wherever you go, there you are, right? And it's true, because wherever you go, there you are. And it's up to you to change your frequency. It's up to you to change your vibration. It's up to you to align to what your desires are. And you could blame the outside all you want. So and so did this, and this is the reason I'm upset. And you could live your life like that, and some, over time that becomes your personality, and that becomes your personal reality. And then people live so unhappy. They live lives that are very unhappy because they are giving their power away like that, and not remembering that by blaming outside of you, you are giving your power away, right? So whenever you catch it, whenever you catch yourself like in a place of resentment, in a place of guilt, in a place of going backwards and looking, I should have done this or he should have said that, this is you holding yourself back from your own alignment, right? So catching those moments that when we do this and in realizing like we're actually disconnected from our highest truth, our actual connection, what God wants for us. And how do we know that? Because it feels really bad, right? And our nature, our natural flow is to feel good. And when we are disconnected from that, you can feel, you know by the way that you feel. That's your guidance system here, right? And that's why I preach intuition, right? Because your intuition is always guiding you. It's always guiding you. And sometimes you must go against it to learn to go with it, right? Sometimes it's tricky like that. But that's the path of it, you know? It's not always easy, effortless. Sometimes it's difficult. And then when you learn from that difficult situation, then you align to what actually is correct, right? Once you get the message, then you align to what is correct. And sometimes we have to process, sometimes we have to move through what that is. But the most important thing to stay in your own purpose, to remember why you're here on earth, to stay aligned, is to come back to yourself and to stay connected to your own truth, and to always come back to that first and foremost, to align with that, and then flow with the action plan, then start making decisions. But this is just to serve as a little reminder to remember to connect with that guidance first. Blessings. I will see you all on the next video. And don't forget that I made this intuitive quiz that now you're able to download right on the link below. Blessings.